What up, y'all? Um, so, a lot of what I say or whatever, is, of course, I'm Christian or whatever, and it is not only towards the church, but it is for us as the church to be able to relate better with the world and with one another. Um, I'm kind of sick and tired because, because like we see so many people killing themselves, we see so many people that are hard on themselves, and we see so many people who really are struggling today. And a lot of us have unrealistic expectations and views on on the healing process. And what we do is, we don't give people hope. And so some people may look at my post and say, oh, well, you're giving people the license to just sin and grin and do whatever they want to do. And it's like, no, I'm giving people a license to give themselves grace for their emotional and for their mental health. Because I spent so many years of my life being hard on myself and feeling like there was no hope. And because I felt like there was no hope, I stayed more into doing wrong than I did pushing towards victory, towards living a healthier life, because I was, my thing was, well, God, you know what? I can't keep your standard, I can't do that, so it just makes no sense for me to I might as well just, do what I want to do, because I'm going to keep on sinning anyways, I'm just going to keep on. So, but what I failed to understand back then was that, God is not, like for instance, there will be more times in your life where you will disobey God than you actually obeying God. And that may sound, off the wall, and I know there are people out there who are very legalistic, and they may come for me, but I don't care. Like, it's the truth. Those same people who are legalistic be the worst ones, okay? Because they do their stuff in private, and then they try to act like their stuff don't stink or whatever, because they're unrealistic with themselves, and they don't give themselves grace. A lot of times when people treat you a certain way, it's because they treat themselves that way. They don't give themselves patience. They don't give themselves grace. They don't give themselves room to grow. And I wish a long time ago someone would have told me that, you know what? The process of healing and the process of getting better is you're going to fall a lot in that process. You're going to make mistakes a lot in that process but the key to a better life overall is don't let your mistakes get to your mind. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it get to your brain, your head. Because then if you let it get to your head and you're like, man, like I keep on messing up, bro. Like I keep messing up. And so you give up. You give up. Instead of, all right, you know what, today I messed up. All right, it's all right. I'm going to keep moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow's going to be a better day. You know what I'm saying? Or, I just messed up 5 minutes ago. All right, the next 5 minutes, it's going to be better. You know what I'm saying? You can make the decision at any time that it's going to get better. Like if you just get it in and really what helps me, I'm a Jesus freak. I love it. What helps me is God's love for me. I can't tell you how many times where I messed up and I was in the wrong. And literally, God extended so much grace and mercy, so much love, so much peace. And you know what? When He did that, it helped me to keep going forward. You know what I'm saying? When I felt defeated, or when I felt like there was no hope, I retreated back more into my struggle versus moving forward. But then when God would still encourage me, I love you, I'm here, I never left, that really surprised me. It really messed up my mind, because I was like, what do you mean? Like, I just got done doing XYZ and you still love me? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why I'm like, I go hard for Christ, because of his love for me, you know, because it's mercy for me, because it's grace for me, you know. And this is why I try to like be realistic with myself and others, that when you mess up and when you're going through a struggle, it's not gonna, because like so many times we tell folks, just stop doing it, just stop. What do you like? Discipline yourself, like just look the other way. And it's like, it's not that simple sometimes. Sometimes it is, you know, sometimes it is, but it's not always that simple. Like, we really have to understand, and I'm not going to go into all the details of it. One day I will, but this is just a general video. But I do want to highlight that it's not that simple to just stop doing something that you struggle with, or to stop doing something that you actually want to do. You know, a lot of times it starts with a decision that, you know, I don't want to do this anymore. And it's funny because it's like, you may decide, you know, at a certain point, I don't want to do this anymore. But the behavior or your actions won't start changing until years later. That's realistic. That's realistic. And some folks be like, what? No, seriously. Like, I've met this this lady that I go to school with, and she really was struggling with, you know, drugs or whatever. And she said that while she was, you know, struggling with drugs, she wanted to quit. Like, she made up her mind, like, God, and she was in the hospital. She said, God, if you get me out of this, you know. And it's funny because she said, right after she said it to God, she went right back to doing the drugs and the liquor and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And literally, it took her years for what happened inside of her heart of wanting to change to manifest in her behavior. And so I'm sick and tired of people and the church, you know, being hard on folks for doing certain things, and they just have no concept, and they forget how long it took them to change. And they forget where they came from, as if you never sinned in your life. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, God is not worried about sin. God is not sitting on his throne like, oh my gosh, here are these fools doing it again. You know, like even before the earth was formed, God had already had a plan of how he was going to free his creation. And it was through our faith, period. I don't care if you struggle with crack cocaine for the rest of your life. You are free because of your faith in Christ. You are free. Because there is going to come a time where there will be no more pain, no more suffering, no more nothing. And God's going to do it. God is going to do it. And the funny thing about it is, Jesus, he actually promised that we would have struggles in this world. He said, in this world, you will have struggles. But he said, I have overcome this world. So what does that mean? It's not I overcome the world because of my changed behavior, or because, you know, I change, or I change. No, you know why a person has overcome this world, or overcome any obstacle that I will ever go through? It's because I believe in Jesus Christ. Because I trust when he tells me that, Nina, I have overcome the world. All you have to do is just put your trust in me. That right there gives me peace, that, you know what, God, whatever I struggle with, whatever I do, I know that I'm already victorious because you say I'm victorious in you. I already have the victory because I belong to you. That this stuff on this earth that we go through is fleeting. It'll be here today and it'll be gone tomorrow. But what really matters in my heart and what I'm growing to understand is eternity. What happens here on this earth is really like, it's just like we're just going through, process of maturing as a person. But like, really and honestly, what really matters is eternity. That's really what matters in this life, is eternity. Do I have an eternal mindset? Because I'm living for eternity. I'm not living for this world. I'm living for eternity. And I think when you have that mindset of desiring to live for eternity, which only God can give you that desire, then it makes it easier for what's in your heart to manifest in your life and manifest how you treat other people, and how you love people. And not only, and most importantly, how you view God, how you view the Creator, how you view, the Creator of the universe, of everything, It's really that. And I'll leave you with this. It is possible. It is so possible for your heart to belong to God, but you still sin. You still mess up. You still, may not look like what your heart truly desires. I desire God, you guys. I really do. But does my behavior always reflect that? No, it doesn't. Hi, Emerald. But yeah, like, I love God. I really do. But my behavior does not always reflect that. And that is not a reflection on my God. That's a reflection on my fallen nature. You know what I'm saying? But I don't let my fallen nature give me an excuse to stay in that state. I'm always, because of the Holy Spirit, I'm always like pressing. All right, you know what? I messed up yesterday. All right, today's a new day. All right, I don't want to be here. I don't want to stay here. All right, I'm going to keep moving forward or whatever. I want to be better. I desire to do good. Does it always happen like that? No, it doesn't. There are times where, I get to a point where I'm like, you know what, bruh, look, I want what I want, and I'm going to get what I want, and I don't care. Literally, I'll have these thoughts all the time, man. But there's another part of me that's like, no, but I want you to do better. No, I want you to push forward. No, there's better for you than staying in this state. And really, at the end of it all, at the middle of it, I trust God to do it. I have to. Because if I put the burden on myself, then you got to do it. I would drive myself crazy. And I don't have time. Okay? I really don't. I don't have time for that. So I want to encourage you guys, don't put so much thought, on the mistakes you make. That's not to say that you just let things sweep underneath the rug and you just don't deal with issues. No, deal with them. Confront them. It's good to confront your issues. But don't let your issues get so, big that it starts controlling how you see yourself. And then you have a defeated mentality about hope. There's always hope. There's always hope. Always. So that's all I have. I love you guys, and I hope you guys have a good afternoon.